Good morning.
Good morning.
We're trying to get these out a little bit earlier to you. Sometimes our mornings are just like, but yeah.
Yeah, mornings.
He actually woke up fairly early this morning, so.
Well, the sun's coming up earlier now, and then I noticed even last night I had to make a quick run to the store, and it's staying out later. So definitely exciting, but makes for longer days.
I think it's great.
It is. I'm loving the fact that it's not, totally dark at 6 p.m. and, just that lot more sunshine. Yesterday was a rough one, though, because the weather just...
It was start and stop.
You'd get outside and get in a rhythm of getting something done, and then boom, it would rain. So then you come inside, and you're like, all right, let me do some stuff inside. What is there to really do?
I was doing a lot.
You were doing a lot. But for me, It was kind of like just stay out the way. And, all right, the rain would stop. Boom, we'd be outside. And then, here it comes.
We did get all the tomatoes trellised.
Yeah.
Took me 3 times in between rainstorms. Fortunately, it would get really bright and sunny in between the rain. But we got all of those done. Picked my first peas. Of course, I ate them. I know there was only 4, but... definitely happy about that. And so juicy and tender, just straight off the vine. Yum. I harvested some more cilantro, so I have that drying in the dehydrator. We did go to the storage unit the other day and got the dehydrator and some other items that we didn't know that we...
Yeah, because we bought one, guys, a while back. Or, last year sometime. We were a yard sale down the road on the way to town. And we bought it. I mean, this thing was ancient anyways.
But it worked.
Yeah, and it had a lot of trays with it. I mean, it was super cheap, and it was working great, but I think we overworked it.
What's Jenna have to say this morning? Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Say hello to the fine people because you're on camera.
Oh. Do you want me to go to Walmart?
No, we're going to make a Walmart run here soon.
Okay.
Or at least Dad is. I'm not. I got too much to do here.
Okay.
Is that what you were asking?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you when you get home. Drive safe.
I will.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to our world, folks.
Yeah. Well, she's just getting off work, so, and we did talk a little bit yesterday about if she was going to make the Walmart run for us, but we just got so much stuff that I know the specifics. It's just going to be easier for me to go
And why do we have so much stuff to get?
Because we run out of it.
Well, not only that, babe.
And we need stuff for baking and the meetup this weekend.
There you go.
I was getting there. I knew what she was alluding to. I just wanted to see how long I could go before she's finally like, all right, you're not getting it.
Yeah, so...
No, this is our last day of prep, y'all. Like, we got to get everything locked on. I mean, homestead-wise, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Got to get some more bedding for the meat birds.
We've worked really hard getting... the homestead prepped.
Yeah.
But today is a big day because with me being in Tennessee, I didn't have an opportunity to order everything that I needed to order for merch. I don't know what shirts are coming today, if any, but the DTF transfers came in yesterday. So on top of baking, I've got 2 loaves of sourdough going. I've got to make tons of zucchini breads. I need to do shirts and merch, koozies, all the above. And bake. Yeah. While my handsome man here gets the nugget ready.
Yep. I'm gonna get the nugget ready. Get it just tidied up from our last trip. It was kind of one of those that there's a few things that we were just like, toss it in there. We'll worry about it. And then we've just not touched it since we got home, which... not the end of the world. It's all stuff that stays in there. It's just a matter
of... we keep it electrified.
Yeah, putting things where they belong and that kind of stuff. So I'll get our stuff loaded that we can load. Of course, there'll be a few things in the morning that I'll have to get because we go live tomorrow. And so it's a 4-hour ride there and then getting set up and then make sure we're ready in time for the live because we've got a couple things, but I'm not spilling any beans on those yet. But we've got a couple things that need to be accomplished when we get there tomorrow. So yeah, we've got to be, which we will. I mean, it's one of those that today is just kind of a food prep type day. I mean, Mama's gonna stay busy just because, you know, it takes hours, right, of mix up your dough, let it rise, let it, you know, all those types of things. So that's where you seem, which I mean, I guess you are really, really busy because you're bouncing between like 10 different things at once. You know, finishing up some laundry, and then, like you said, you gotta cut out your
tons
stuff.
of domestics plus merch stuff, and
But the nice thing is, I mean, I don't feel as rushed. I guess probably because like the nuggets already mostly packed, and I feel better about the garden area.
Yeah,
you know, we've got the irrigation.
Well, I think you've got. I don't think we're going to need irrigation while we're gone because everything's really saturated.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to just turn off the
timer
because we've been getting enough rain that I've had it delayed anyways, and then they're calling for rain over the weekend. And we're only going to be gone for 4 days, so I mean, it is 4 days. But we have things, I mean, that's the other part too is, you know, we have the meetup, which we're excited for, and hopefully get a good chance to relax and hang out with everybody that's coming. Hopefully some of you are coming and we get to meet you, and we'll actually have some time to hang out. But then we get home, you know, we don't have much time there to dilly-dally because we got to get home and get birds processed.
Oh, yeah. We'll be processing all the meat birds. It's a 1-day event for Jason. It's a 4-day event for me. Because between piecing out, making stock, processing all the birds, it's a long process. So, yeah. Well, yeah. And we got 47 birds. 37 birds to process. And I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm real happy about it. And the birds look great. They're a little slower on the grow, which I'm not really sure why, because they get fed really well. But they're not moving around, so they're not.
They're stepping up their eating game right now, though, because it's almost where we feed them twice a day. We could probably, I know yesterday it actually was like 3 times because they were just so ravished in between the feeding times. But yeah, we were talking about that because Eric and Missy come over. You guys hopefully have seen that video on the main channel where we went kayaking and stuff. And
what, Charles?
They came here and was looking, and our birds, and it's the same batch. We got those birds at the same time. But his are in a mobile tractor that he can move around because he's got the land to be able to move it around. And he said, his are significantly larger, being able to forage and, not free range, but forage because they are in the tractors. But they're moved daily and that kind of stuff. So they're getting more bugs, more grass, more of all that stuff on top of the feed. So, which I'm kind of glad that ours are smaller because we need this extra week to get through this weekend to let them grow a little bit more and to give us the time to actually process them and not worry about, oh man, are they going to stay good until we get home?
Because we should have a solid 3 weeks at home before we have to take out again, which I am so super stoked about because I haven't had more than, today is 1 week that I've been home. So I haven't had in the last month
Well, you just been out
Asylum
gallivanting, going on vacations and stuff, leaving us here. No, it definitely wasn't a vacation.
And Dad's doing good. He's weak, and so he's at home. He was discharged, and thank the Lord. But he has home health and PTOT at home, and so he is doing his best to piece things together because he had that sepsis delirium. So he gets flashbacks of little things, but for the most part, he doesn't really remember a lot of it. And so that's hard for him to process now that he's come back around, and he's still very weak. So he is trying really hard to get his strength built back up. But yeah, so I shouldn't have to take off to Tennessee anytime soon. Excited about that. And
yeah.
So for those 3 weeks that we're home before we have, well, what happens in 3 weeks? I'm not even remembering. What do we do in 3 weeks? Let's consult my assistant.
Well, I think the next big thing that we have to go anywhere for is going to be Freedom Weekend.
Going anywhere, yes. So, looks like Tanya and Tom are coming for a visit. And then as soon as they leave, Deb and Len and Kyler are coming for a visit. And then 4 days after they leave, we're going to Mississippi for Freedom Weekend. They're calling it something else, though, aren't they? Yeah.
I don't think so.
And then the day we come back from that, Benet and Eric are coming back for a visit. So we have a lot of things coming up in the next month and a half.
There is, but the nice part about when visitors come to the Ridge, we can still work. I mean, yes, we sit around.
They want to. They want to, what projects can we do?
Yeah, we'll sit around and fellowship and stuff like that. But when we're still home and they come visit us, then we can still get things done. And like she said, they come with the expectation. They're like, we want to work. And we're like, no, we don't want to work, But just because,
we cross. We make it a
like
blended,
last time Benet and Eric came, it'd been... 30 plus years
34 years
since you and her got to hang out. So that's a lot of catch up, and they were only here for a couple days, so we knew, hey, whatever project that we were working on is not as important as let's do some hangout, let's fellowship. And so, but this next round, I think they're going to be here a couple extra days. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the big difference, is we don't have to leave. Now, Freedom Weekend, obviously, yes, we're going down to Mississippi.
Which is cool, because I have never been in Mississippi. I've driven, when on our way back from Corpus, didn't we, cross over into Mississippi for a hot minute before we crossed back?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to go to Mississippi.
But yeah, and that'll be fun. And then after that, we'll get home, and we'll be home we still got to lock the dates on that for July, but we'll be home for a couple weeks, and then we're going up to Michigan. Yeah. We've got to visit our friends and family up there, but
we're doing it different this year.
My 100th family reunion is this year, and so, which we go every year, but this one is definitely being the 100th. That's a huge milestone. That's something, honestly, you don't hear of families still having their family reunion,
let alone 100 of them.
Yeah, and our family has been doing it. This will be the 100th one.
Yeah.
So really awesome, because there are people at the reunion that you only see and talk to at the reunion, but it's always good to catch up with them. It's always good to see them.
And we're going to try to do things a little different this year. Last year when we were up there, we were parked at the river, but then we were trying to go visit everybody. So this year we've made a commitment to ourselves that everyone needs to come to us. Not that sounds awful, doesn't it?
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It does, but it doesn't. Yeah.
We're driving up there, and
to spend our whole vacation driving.
A lot of you may experience the same thing, and I've had that same situation most of my, if not pretty much all of my adult life, because at 17 I moved away from home, and was, 1,000 miles or more away from everybody. So I would go back home and be home for anywhere between a week to 2 weeks. And yeah, you spend most of that time because you want to see everybody and everyone wants to see you. And then, you drive 1,000 miles and then turn around and spend the next 2 weeks driving again. And it's like, holy moly.
Charles.
And I know towards the latter part of my Marine Corps career, I'd go home and I would park at one place and be like, all right, yo, I'm here. We're here. You want to see us or the kids? You come to us. Like, and it does sound selfish and a little rude, but it's the only way. If not, you're so exhausted you didn't get to enjoy everything else.
Yeah.
And so, there might be a couple exceptions of people that we go out and visit. But for the most part, it'll be one of those that, we're going to plant ourselves at the campground.
And we're going to be on the river a lot.
And we will send a mass message to, everybody up there and be like, all right, here's the deal. Here's the dates we're at the campground. Yeah. You want to see us? This is where we're at. And, if we don't get to see everybody because they couldn't make it, then, hey, that's what the next trip's for. Yeah. But
and we will be swinging through Ohio because we have hopes that we're going to be able to clear out the Ohio storage unit and be done with that. So we're not sure what that looks like. But with Zach and them there, I'm hoping that we can park the Nugget and go. And if we have to throw 3/4 of the stuff away, I'm tired of paying the storage unit fees up there.
Yeah, we need to clear it out, but that could get interesting. Okay, yeah.
Well, I know that there's some stuff in there for the coach, but it can go to the dump. We'll make a dump run, and everything else will just... Yeah, it could get interesting. We don't know. But even if we're able to downsize it to, like, the smallest unit, I would feel better with that. Because right now, it's just, like, this huge...
Yeah.
Garage size one. So we got a lot. We're here again, y'all. You're hearing our morning conversations as we get off on our little, we got to do this, we got to do that. This is how we talk in the morning. On the days we do this, you're seeing it.
It might be
Look at his brain. You see it?
I'm trying to think how I guess I might be busting out our new welders. Because I might have to just weld a hitch to the back of the Nugget and then tow Keith's cargo trailer.
No, we are not doing two.
Oh yeah, let's double trailer train.
No.
Come on.
I'll fly up north. You can make that on your own.
I'll drive faster. It'll feel like you're flying.
Panic. No. Oh. No. I don't even think that's legal.
Of course it is.
I don't think it is.
You see it all the time?
No, you see semis, Class A drivers that have
you
multiple
see people
trailers.
towing camper trailers with other trailers behind the camper.
As a fifth wheel.
I've seen travel trailer ones. I mean, I think there is a stipulation of some sort, but either way, as long as you're safe about it.
No.
Oh, that phone call's gonna have to wait.
Your brother?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what we have going on today. It is kind of gonna sort of be a divide and conquer because I have so much to do and timed stuff to do that you're going to make the run yourself, right?
I guess so. That's what she just told me. Yeah, because, I mean, I've got to make a huge loop. So, yeah, it'll probably just be that time that I need to drive from spot to spot to spot. You could be here doing this stuff. So It just only makes more sense for me to go and do that, and you can be here wrapping everything up, getting everything ready, because we have stuff that we've rogered up for people at the meetup.
Yeah, and it's going to be a late night, depending on, because when I ordered in the merch shirts, or the shirts to make the merch, it's like a scattered delivery. Some today, some tomorrow, some Friday, some Saturday. So I don't know what's coming, but I have all the women's shirts. So I got to go through and sort all of those. And
and I might stop in when I go to town and look and see if maybe there's a less expensive alternative to what we
No.
got last time.
No, there isn't.
Oh.
And I'm not spending any more money. Nope, we don't
Yeah.
have it.
Um,
Mama's back. I'm cracking the whip on the money spending.
but yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it, honestly, guys. Like
Yeah.
we just wanted to get something out for you and kind of
Trying
throw
to make it
you
earlier.
what our plans are for the day. Sun's up. It's a beautiful day. Supposed to be gorgeous for at least today. So that's what matters because we can get everything prepped and ready in that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think we're gonna just get at it.
Yeah, we gotta go do chores. But I'm hungry. I've been up for a while, so I'm ready for breakfast. I'll make us some breakfast and then we can go do chores and we can get it.
All right.
Yeah. And stay tuned, guys, because
Let's go.
we
Come
do
on.
plan on getting a coffee chat or two from Blue Mountain Lake. So we don't know what kind of stuff we're gonna get. As in always, when we go to the meetups, we do not focus a lot on videoing or YouTubing. We want to see our friends and we want to fellowship and hang out. And this one will be, I've rogered up for a few things, but short of that, I get to sit and I get to visit and it'll be nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do it. Go. Maya's home.
Oh. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.